Welcome back, everyone, to episode 3 of my playthrough of Satisfactory Update 7. Once again, I'm picking up where I left off. At the end of the last episode, I've got all the basic stuff running here really well. Not particularly efficient, but we'll work on that. But what I want to do now is do another milestone here and get the splitters so I can up my efficiency a little bit. And I need some copper wire. I have plenty of copper ingots in my inventory, so I can just make them up right there. Alright, got everything I need. It's getting easier since I don't have to make everything by hand. Oh, and it's just in time for the sun to come up.
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge, split, and lift to increase the complexity and efficiency of your factory. We encourage you to consider more verticality when it comes to factory logistics to streamline short-range transportation. The productivity display will help you measure and improve the productivity of individual buildings to aid with optimization.
Just confirming that the it's sort of that's one's going 1-to-1. This one here, the conveyor belt is stopping, waiting for the constructor to spit out concrete, which isn't particularly efficient. So what I'm going to do is split it. Split the output of the miner into 2 constructors. I think I'm doing this right. I may need more room, I don't know. Yeah, the miner's putting out twice as many ores as the constructor can process in the same amount of time. So we want a merger on one end and a splitter on the other. I think the last time I played through this game, many years ago, I think I got just to the point where I started using splitters. So I'm going to have to see if my brain is working correctly here. It's all so complicated.
Ugh, brain hurty.
No, you don't want to go there. This thing is sort of spreading out far more than I really would want it to. Is there a good way of doing this? Instead of just plopping stuff down willy-nilly. Thinking. 2 inputs, 2 of the 3, and the output going into storage. One of the things I like about this game is it's not like a survival game where if you don't do something immediately, you'll die. This game gives you a chance to fool around and experiment without a lot of pressure. See, that one's already got 4 connections on it. Not that it matters. I'm not convinced that this is going to work. How am I going to get that splitter in there? I probably should have thought of that first. Start at this end and then work your way around. So
Never mind.
I'm not thinking clearly, obviously. Yeah, I'm at that point where just chuck the whole thing here. Oh. And I accidentally deleted a foundation. Put it back. Alright. See, this is the right way to do it. Just remove them and start again. You're not losing anything, really. You get all the parts back. Make them to replace them. I think that's the way I want to do it. Splitter on the foundation. Line it up. Make sure it's rotated correctly. I don't think I did. Oh, God.
Why must life be so hard?
It's a problem. These little orange arrows sort of disappear when they rotate behind. Actually, they turn the same color, so. Alright, I think that'll work. Right, that's much better looking. Now the constructors, I could put one this way. Yeah, that's fine. That overlap I had was just that post that's there. Clipping. And I'll put this one here. can do it. Great. Alright, and all I have to do now is take the output of both of these and put it into a merge. And then into a cargo container. See how close I can get it. Still get the belts in there. Trying not to take up a ton of space. Okay, that one connects. Okay, that one goes in there. No problem. And the output goes to here. Get it lined up. So jumpy. There you go. Oh, you had to move, didn't you? Great. Alright, let's get these puppies hooked up and going here. And we could do one more there. Great. Let's tell it what to do. Hit the Q key, there you go. Alright. Let's see if this improved our efficiency a little bit here. Just look at that belt going in there. Yeah, it's not stopping. That's what you want to see. Smooth flow through. So without the use of any of the slug-based accoutrement,
I spoke French.
we've increased that one's efficiency the hard way. I'll take that. And take some ingots too. Let's see, what do I have here again? Field research. That has the MAM. Yeah, I think we need to get that, so we... Copper, wire, and screws. Easy enough. Got plenty of copper, plenty of iron. Right, let's get this guy going.
Milestone reached. The molecular analysis machine, referred to as
It's always
the
fun
lab,
watching
will
those things
allow
take off.
R&D to provide new technologies, items, and buildings based on samples collected in the field. To ensure a greater chance of success during exploration, an upgraded tool belt has been provided, as well as an object scanner and beacons.
Find a good
Note,
place to
the
put
object
MAM
scanner
down.
requires calibration via the MAM to enable detection of specific objects. The map has been unlocked.
Really don't have any use for the MAM right at the moment. I think the first use I'll get out of it will be researching slugs so I can start collecting them. I'll stick the MAM right there. All of these main buildings should be together in a cluster. Welcome back. Alright, I have no use for that just yet. I do want to advance here. More milestones. We're going to need the assembler to make smart plating, which I think we'll need in the... That's what I really need right now. Chainsaw and solid biofuel. With the rate we're expanding, we're going to be using up a lot more fuel. And until we can get some self-sustaining energy going, I think the first one you can get is coal. That's a little ways off here. Got to make our biofuel as efficient as possible.
Milestone reached. Biofuel will ensure maximum efficiency of biomass.
Alright, let's see, make a chainsaw.
Biofuel production, you are now capable of removing foliage that consists primarily of wood. Additionally, R&D inflated your pocket dimension.
Alright, need to make some stuff to make a chainsaw. I think we have enough raw materials here. I like using that to-do list. That's a big improvement. The to-do list. And I need some solid biofuel on me to power the chainsaw. I'll just make a bit of it here. Alright, we ready to go murder some trees?
I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. I sleep all night and I work all day.
Oh, this is much more efficient. You can see it takes out not just the one you're at, but everything within a radius. And I do mean everything. You can see it's giving you both leaves and wood. Flower petals. It gives you all sorts of byproduct there. Alright, I think I got enough for the time being. Quite a lot of stuff. Now I should do the... See if I can make turn these into biomass. Alright, just finishing up solid biofuel here. Just in time. Everything is shut down. Alright, I got 600 solid biofuels, so I can put 200 in each of the machines here. These guys aren't out. Oh, it must be the smaller one that ran out. Shut everything off because we're over on our usage when the smaller one went out. It's okay. Yeah, that's the one that went out. Okay. Got them all started up fresh with solid biofuel. And that should last us a good long time here. And we have a 70 megawatt capacity going at the moment. All those ups and downs in that gray line. Because of the inefficiency of some of the items, stopping and waiting for other items to finish processing. I'm going to automate part of that fuel cycle here as much as you can. And put down a box that I can put my leaves and wood in. Then a constructor. I always need those fancy metal plates. I can see I'm going to be making a bunch of them in the future. To-do list. There we go. Makes things a lot easier. Need one more iron plate and 5 more cables. And make more rods, make more screws, make the plates. There you go. All right, constructor. The way this thing's going to work is I'm going to have to have it work on one thing at a time. If I have a bunch of leaves, I'll put leaves in the input container there, set the constructor to make biofuel, and then take the output biofuel and put it back into the input container and make it do solid biofuel. Biomass is the word I'm looking for. You have to turn leaves into biomass and biomass into solid biofuel. A two-step process. Instead of putting down a second constructor here in line, I'm just going to use the one for the moment. I'm going to try to get coal power going as soon as possible.
Do or do not. There is no try.
All right. Not really lined up, are you? Arrgh. That's the only problem with the control key lineup is when you got a bunch of stuff here that's sort of off a little bit. Doesn't know which one to line up to. I think that's right. Green lines there. Nope. Nope. Yep. Plates. I need plates. Arrgh. Go to our plate container and get some plates. So the one here. All right. I need to hook this up to power. Got a hole right there. I think we have enough power being produced. Right. just a biofuel here to start with. Well, that's all I have anyway. Already converted the leaves. So all that stuff will go in there and get made into solid biofuel.
Excellent.
Okay. Go out and do some more logging.
He's a lumberjack and he's okay. He sleeps all night and he works all day.
That's funny. If a rock is there, you actually pick up the raw materials of the rock as well with the chainsaw. Oh, we got a couple more iron deposits down there and a guardian pig and a slug over there. It's an interesting little area there. Sun goes down rather quickly here. Alright, that's still churning away. Let's put the leaves in there. Do I want to put everything in there and then sort it out? I don't know. Yeah, it's not processing because it's trying to do leaves now. So we have to change the recipe from solid biofuel to biomass. Yeah, biomass leaves. I got a lot of waiting to go there. Yeah, now it's moving. It'll do the leaves and it'll stop at the biomass and I have to swap it back over. And now I just put the wood in and it's gonna choke and stop on that. Right? That's the way you want to do it. Wood biomass. Right. Make a bunch of that and I'll take it out of here and put that in back into the input and make the solid biomass afterwards. That's a problem when you're chopping down those trees. You get wood and leaves. And unless you want to set up two separate processing lines, kind of stuck there. All right. I think I want to start constructing some rods. Automatically. Right, we have that container full of iron ingots. And it's filling up. Which means it takes the output of it and start making rods. Right. Need a storage container for the rods. Alright, that'll do fine. I gotta get it hooked up. And there we go. And there is the rods. See how this is running along here. Put the took the biofuel out of there. Biomass. Still messing around here. All right. Biomass leaves. Okay. Get all those leaves converted into biomass. And we'll do a run on the logs.
Yes, log. All kids love log.
Solid biofuel. I want to do the same thing for copper that I did for the iron here. Since I'm collecting ingots and actually sort of overflowing the container. We'll use the overflow here to make copper wire. It's almost the exact same setup as that iron. Storage container. Damn it. It's just so hard to get hooked. Straightened out here. Come on. I used the control key, but obviously it aligned itself to something else. You happy now? I'm so thrilled. Alright, this will be copper wire. Check our power usage here. 70, 52. We're getting close to the edge there. We may have to add another burner. Let's see here. Alright, it's manufacturing. And yeah, we're still okay for the time being. It's getting close up there, but I think we're okay. See how this is doing. Yeah, we're just about finished with the leaves. Alright, we are finished with the leaves. That should be the last of it. Alright. Let's make solid biofuel. Put all that in there. Make a lot of solid biofuel. Great. Alright, that guy's moving on right along. Let's check this guy. He's going to be the first one to run out. But yeah, he's doing great. That stuff, slow burning. We have enough junk here to do that milestone, so let's do it.
Milestone reached. More complex assembly of parts can now be automated. Project assembly parts can now be constructed and sent up via the space elevator. Note: project parts are too complex to produce by hand.
Right, we have the assembler. Here's a space elevator. Let's find a spot to put this in here. I think it'll fit in there. I should run my foundations out there before I do put it down. We almost have enough junk to make it. We need a bunch more copper wire. Yeah, I think it'll fit in there okay. We really need to put that down to open up the other tiers, 3 and 4. I think 3 is the one that has full power in it, so we want to get to the point where we're not constantly worrying about power cutting out. We're going to have to get that going. We'll run right out to the edge of the cliff here. We're going to eventually have to bring up the iron from those 2 deposits down there. No, I think I want that one back in there. That'll be fine. You got plenty of copper ingots still. Thing is to keep an eye on those, see how much the overflow is taking out of those boxes. You don't want to run those boxes until they're empty. But we can turn off the copper cable and the rod production. Keep those other ingot boxes happy. All right. Well, I think that's enough for today. Next episode, I'm going to put up that space elevator and the tier 3 going. But for now, as always, thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you again tomorrow.